Yeah.
Alex,
It's just
Alex,
hilarious. Yeah.
Alex, you're 14 as well.
I know.
Just thought I'd throw
It's
that out
funny
there.
because you. It's just a meme at this point.
Alright. I do believe we are back.
Alex, if you're scrolling Facebook, just leave, dude. Like, don't interrupt the book reading.
That's right, because if you guys got on my nerves, I'll just mute Discord. So,
Hey, I ain't saying nothing.
this is the new book stream, okay? It's requested. Where was we? So, he sang it like that, which is much the best way of singing
Wait,
it.
hang on a sec. You're starting in the middle of a story.
No, I'm carrying on from the story.
Did you read the story earlier?
You're not live to me, dude.
Everyone else is here.
There we go. Okay. Took a second.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd listened to the book stream earlier, then you would have realised that I'd already started, but... Yeah, but you didn't, because you're an arsehole, so, whatever.
Blame Alex.
True. I need some more light, hold on. Okay, now I can see. He sang it like that, which is much the best way of singing it, and when he had finished, he waited for Piglet to say that. Of all the outdoor hums for snowy weather he had ever heard, this was by far the best. After thinking that matter out carefully, Piglet said, "Pooh," he said sullenly. "It isn't the toes so much as the ears." By this time, they were getting near Eeyore's gloomy place. I got distracted by... Brian, what's an up boat?
An upvote.
No, he said up boat.
And a boat is what people on 4chan say.
Fair enough.
Oh, yes, of course. 4chan.
Anyway, by this time they were getting near Eeyore's gloomy place, which was where he lived, and as it was still very snowy behind Piglet's ears, and he was getting tired of it, they turned into a little pine wood and sat down on the gate which led into it. They were then out of the snow for now, but it was still very cold, and they kept themselves warm in an attempt to keep themselves warm. They sang Pooh's song right through 6 times, Piglet doing the tiddly bombs and Pooh doing the rest of it, and both of them thumping... Guys, shut up, right? This is not easy.
No, I'm just listening
Behave.
to a man talk about Winnie the Pooh and Piglet thumping in a tent.
There was no thumping in a tent.
I heard the word thumping.
Nope, I said humming.
Oh, sorry.
You guys are getting fucking muted in a minute.
Nah, come on, dude. I'm
Where
trying.
were we? There we are, Spiller. I've been thinking, said Pooh. And what I've been thinking is this. I've been thinking about Eeyore. What about Eeyore? Piglet said. Well, poor Eeyore has nowhere to live. Nor he has, said Piglet. You have a house, Piglet, and I have a house, and they are very good houses. And Christopher Robin has a house, and Owl and Kanga and Rabbit have houses, and even Rabbit's friends and relations have houses. But poor Eeyore has nothing. So what I've been thinking is this. Let's build him a house. That, said Piglet, is a grand idea. Where shall we build it? Well, we will build it here, said Pooh, just by this wood, out of the wind, because this is where I thought of it. And we will call this Pooh Corner. And we will build an Eeyore house with sticks at Pooh Corner for Eeyore. There was a heap of sticks on the other side of the wood. Now this is Winnie the Pooh and Piglet sitting on top of the gate that they were talking about. It said they're out of the snow, but as you can clearly see that there is snow still around them.
Yeah, yes. Love that.
Why not Winnie the Pooh, Cube Knight Warrior?
Yeah, what's wrong with Winnie the Pooh, huh?
I saw them, lots and lots, all piled up. Thank you, Piglet, said Pooh. What you have just said will be a great help to us, and because of it, I could call this place Pooh and Piglet Corner. If Pooh Corner didn't sound better, which it does, being smaller and more like a corner come along. So they got off down off the gate and went round to the other side of the wood to fetch the sticks. Christopher Robin had spent the morning indoors going to Africa and back, and he had just got off the boat and was wondering what it would be like to be outside. when who should come knocking at the door but Eeyore. "Hello, Eeyore," said Christopher Robin as he opened the door and came out. "How are you?" "It's snowing still," said Eeyore gloomily. "So it is, and freezing. Is it?" "Yes," said Eeyore. I really don't like this big ass fucking stupid screen thing.
Which?
That's better. I'm more comfortable now.
Oh, there you go.
Story after.
No, where were we?
Thank you.
"However," he said, brightening up a little, "we haven't had an earthquake lately." "What's the matter, Eeyore?" "Nothing, Christopher Robin. Nothing important. I suppose you haven't seen a house or a whatnot anywhere about." "What sort of house?" "Just a house." "Who lives there?" "I do. At least I thought I did. But I suppose I don't. After all, we can't all have houses." "But Eeyore, I didn't know. I always thought..." "I don't know how it is, Christopher Robin, but what with all this snow and one thing and another, not to mention icicles and such like, it isn't so hot in my field, about 3 o'clock in the morning, and some people think it is. It isn't close, if you know what I mean. Not so as to be uncomfortable. It isn't stuffy. In fact, Christopher Robin," he went on in a loud whisper, "quite between ourselves, and don't tell anybody, it gets cold." "Oh, Eeyore." And I said to myself, the others will be sorry if I'm getting myself all cold. They haven't got brains, any of them, only grey fluff that's blown into their heads by mistake.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's
it's
pretty
dark.
rude.
Yep, pretty dark.
Kinda
I mean,
dark.
Eeyore is really dark, to be fair. And they
I mean,
don't
come on.
think,
But
but if it
Poor
goes
Eeyore.
on snowing for another 6 weeks or so, one of them will begin to say to himself, Eeyore can't be so very much too hot about 3 o'clock in the morning. Eeyore is certifiably not able to connect sentences together. And then it will get about, and they'll be sorry. "Oh, Eeyore," said
He is
Christopher Robin.
like chronically depressed
Yeah,
donkey
yeah,
that lives in the
yes,
field.
that's correct. "Oh, Eeyore," said Christopher Robin, feeling very sorry already. "I don't mean you, Christopher Robin. You're different. So what it all comes down to is that I build myself a house down by my little wood." "Did you really? How exciting." "The really exciting part," said Eeyore, "is the most melancholy voice." Wait, no, in his most melancholy voice. Is that when I left this morning, it was there, and when I came back, it wasn't. Not at all. Very natural. It was only Eeyore's house, but still, I just wondered. Christopher Robin didn't stop to wonder. He was already back in his house, putting on his waterproof hat, his waterproof boots, and his waterproof Macintosh as fast as he could. "Well, go and look at it for once, and I'll help you," he called out to Eeyore. "Sometimes," said Eeyore, "when people have quite finished taking a person's house, there are 1 or 2 bits which they don't want, and are rather glad for the person to take it back, if you know what I mean. So I thought if we just..." "Oh, come on, Chris," said Christopher Robin, and off they hurried, and in a very little time they got to the corner of the field by the side of the pine wood, where Eeyore's house wasn't there any longer. "There," said Eeyore, "not a stick of it left. Of course, I've still got all this snow to do what I like with. One mustn't complain." But Christopher Robin wasn't listening to Eeyore. He was listening to something else. "Can you hear it?" he asked. "What is it?" "Somebody laughing. Listen." They both listened, as they heard a deep, gruff voice saying in a singing voice that the more and more it snowed, it went on snowing, and a small, high voice tidily pomming in between. "It's Pooh," said Christopher Robin, excitedly. "Possibly," said Eeyore. "And Piglet," said Christopher Robin, excitedly. "Probably," said Eeyore. "What we want is a trained bloodhound." Jesus,
Sorry,
Eeyore. Yep, he went there. The words of the song changed suddenly. "We finished our house," sang the gruff voice. "Tiddly-pom," sang the squeaky one. "It's a beautiful house, tiddly-pom. I wish it were mine, tiddly-pom." Oh, this is them building the house. Where are we? Here. As you can see, Winnie the Pooh is and Piglet has the sticks, and yeah.
I will say these books are not like amazingly written.
No.
These books are shit.
Well, I haven't got anything else to read.
No,
Look
they're
online.
just-
You can look online. Dude.
They're not bad. They're just
Guys, should we
old.
just end it?
No, I
No, no,
prefer.
no, carry on,
You have
carry on,
5
carry
people
on.
watching. You need to continue.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 5 people watching. 3 of them are your mom.
Yeah, I've noticed. Pooh! Shouted Christopher Robin. The singers on the gate suddenly stopped. It's Christopher Robin, said Pooh eagerly. He's round by the place where we got all those sticks from, said Piglet. Come on, said Pooh. They climbed down their gate and hurried round the corner of the wood. Pooh making welcoming noises all the way. Rum, 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 rum. Why, here is Eeyore, said Pooh when he had finished hugging Christopher Robin, and then he nudged Piglet, and Piglet nudged him, and they thought to themselves, what a lovely surprise they have, ready for Eeyore. Hello, Eeyore. Same to you, Pooh Bear, and twice on Thursdays, said Eeyore gloomily. Before Pooh could say why Thursdays, Christopher Robin began to explain the sad story of Eeyore's lost house. And Pooh and Piglet listened, and their eyes seemed to get bigger and bigger. Where did you say this was? Asked Pooh. Just here, said Eeyore. Made of sticks? Yes. Oh, said Piglet. What? Said Eeyore. I just said oh, said Piglet nervously. And so as to seem quite at ease, he hummed tiddly-bum once or twice in a what shall we do kind of way. Are you sure it was a house? Said Pooh. I mean, you sure the house was just here? Of course I am, said Eeyore. And he murmured to himself, no brain at all, some of them. Why, what's the matter, Pooh? Asked Christopher Robin. Well, said Pooh, the fact is, you see, it's like this, Pooh went on to explain. And something seemed to tell him that he wasn't explaining it very well, and he nudged Piglet again. It's like this, said Piglet quickly, only warmer, he added after deeper thought. What's warmer? The other side of the wood where everyone's house is. My house? Said Eeyore. My house was here. No, said Piglet firmly, the other side of the wood, because of being warmer, said Pooh. But I ought to know. Come and look, said Piglet simply, and he led the way. There wouldn't be 2 houses, said Pooh, not so close together. They came round the corner and there was Eeyore's house, looking as comfy as anything. There you are, said Piglet, inside as well as outside, said Pooh proudly. Everyone went inside and came out again. It's a remarkable thing, he said. It is my house, and I built it where I said I did, so the wind must have blown it here, and the wind blew it right over the wood, blew it down here, and here it is as good as ever. In fact, better in places. Much better, said Pooh and Piglet together. It just shows what can be done by taking a little trouble, said Eeyore. Do you see, Pooh? Do you see, Piglet? Brains first and then hard work. Look at it. That's the way to build a house, said Eeyore proudly. So they left him in it, and Christopher Robin went back to lunch with his friends Pooh and Piglet. And on the way... Oh, we got some more pictures here, look. It's a double-sided picture for you guys, look.
Nice.
We got Christopher Robin here. Christopher Robin here. Winnie the Pooh. Piglet. Eeyore. House.
I honestly thought it was Winnie the Pooh, so I'm talking the shit on.
Shut up, Paul. You don't like it, get the fuck out.
It turns out it's actually a donkey.
It's not a dog, it's a bear.
I said donkey.
Oh yeah, Eeyore's a donkey, yeah.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh's just
Everyone knows that.
a fat honey thing. Isn't
They told him of the awful mistake they had made, and when they'd finished laughing, they all sang the outdoor song for snowy weather the rest of the way home. Piglet, who was still not quite sure of his voice, putting in the tiddly-poms again. And I know it seems easy, said Piglet to himself, but it isn't everyone who could do it. Chapter 2, in which Tigger comes to the forest and has breakfast. Shall we carry on?
Live in the forest.
Yes.
So how is he coming to the forest to have breakfast if he lives there?
I don't know if this is the first time they meet. I'm not too sure.
Alright, cool.
Am I carrying on?
Yeah, but like,
I feel like you guys are slightly invested now, which is really strange.
What you need to do, I think, to spice this up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
is insert words like anal and penis in random intervals while reading the story.
do it.
Ah, yes, of course.
We need.
You could also insert the word cavity
Alex has just lost his shit.
and extensive thrusting. It's a compound addition, but
Alright, guys, on that happy note, I'm ending the stream. We're on chapter 2.
No, you better not. You better.
I'm genuinely
No.
ending.
what's chapter 2 called?
That also would be interesting. But, Diana, I can't say things like that on YouTube, okay?
Beast. Wait,
Wait, why don't I just...
What's the name of chapter 2?
In which Tigger comes to the forest and has breakfast.
In
which
so
Wait.
Alex is having a nice time with that one.
Mm-hmm. Tigger comes to the forest
To the forest
and has breakfast.
through his anal cavity. Through his anal cavity.
So, guys, that was
I think
chapter
it's South
1.
Park.
That was chapter 1 of the Oh, hold on, Diana. Are you in the Discord yet? I don't think I've seen you.
I was actually getting into this, so I'll get my chocolates out.
Well, I don't think anyone else is because no one else is talking.
Dude, we're listening. That's the thing.
No, I meant no one's typing in chat, and like I said, I'm gonna end it, and everyone's like,
Don't end. Dude, just keep reading.
nope, I'm good.
Dude.
I'm good. Right, guys, so that's the first chapter. If you like it, I don't know. We'll do it again, or wait. Maybe I think I'll find a better book to read. To be honest,
Yeah, I'll fucking find your back, you cunt.
or we could just sit and read porn, which would be hilarious.
Dude,
I'd be down. Pornhub comments.
I mean, you'd be
Yeah,
banned.
you'd have to stream on Vimeo for that one.
No, you can do it on YouTube. There's people talking about sex on YouTube all the time, dude.
Yeah,
But it's just the issue with the whole age thing. Anyway, guys, so that was the weird ass stream that we just did.
Dude, it wasn't weird. You just
No, it was weird.
a pussy.
you made it weird.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I would never admit to watching this, but
Yeah, but I would watch it. Like, I might go and delete this from my YouTube history after, but I will keep watching.
you know what you should next time?
What's that?
Next time, what you need to do is get naked. Now, obviously, there's certain parts that you can't show, but if you get some pasties and put them over your nipples, and then you insert words like anal cavity thrusting while you read Winnie the Pooh, you know. And then, like, if you can't say a certain word, you can say something like, and then Tigger bleep blooped Christopher Robinson's wop bleep or something. You know? And then you could flick one of the pasties.
Oh yeah, of
can't do
course.
it.
Of
Yeah.
course. Sorry, Brian.
I can't believe I didn't think of that obvious thing that I should do.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you can eat the little pasties from your nipples.
No, but dude, you don't know what a pasty is. Okay, so anyway,
Yeah,
while
it's
you're
not an English
doing,
pasty.
yeah, no, it's like it covers your nipple up.
Well, guys, on a serious note, if you would like to see something like this again, I can always find a different book that's a bit more humorous and a bit more entertaining. So just let me
We've all
know.
agreed that just with a little influx of
Slightly more
creativity.
coherent.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please do like it. If you
Hey,
dislike
chapter
it, then
2.
I know that you don't like it, so I won't do it again. If you like it, then I will.
likes, bro.
Are you serious? For fuck's sake.
He's streaming. He's
That
streaming,
was very interesting. Thank you. Well, no, thank you for joining in.
There's people watching. He's reading the story.
He's reading
He's-
Winnie the
He's reading pornographic Winnie the Pooh on YouTube. and
Anyway,
people are
guys, thank you so much for watching this random bullshit Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow for more actual gaming stream.
Oh,
So,
that's
see ya.
a tough